All right, so let's dive into some forgiveness tapping. So, this is such a powerful exercise because we all have things or people or situations that have affected us, and sometimes we don't know exactly how to completely release it, like from our cellular DNA. So, tapping itself is a really powerful technology that will help you physically and emotionally let some things go. And so when we tie it into forgiveness, it gives us the opportunity to not only forgive others for things that have happened, but also forgive ourselves. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. So, first of all, I want you to just bring your feet to the floor, close your eyes, and connect with your breath for a moment here. Just taking a few deep breaths, centering yourself into this space together, letting go of any to-do list or shoulds or expectations. Remember, this is a healing process, and it's a process. It can take time. So this video is really to just share with you the technology and the tool for you to then go back and dive deeper into the experience and cycle through it. Use it as a tool that you can have with you on any day that you need it, or every day if you're working on something specific. So as your eyes are closed, I want you to just connect with someone or something or an experience that you've had that you feel like is still lingering within your body, something that you're still holding on to. Allow this person to come into your mind's eye. And I want you to just reconnect with this experience that you're still holding on to, that you might not have forgiven. What happened? And instead of going too deep into the story, see if you can find the theme of which hurt you. So, do you feel like you got betrayed? Do you feel like you were lied to? Do you feel like you were abandoned? There's all these greater themes that we can experience. And so I want you to really define, what is the theme that you experience with this specific person or situation that is, something that you're holding on to, that you're not really moving on from. There's still a little bit of anger, resentment, or sadness. And I want you to just take a moment to notice, where are you holding this emotion in your body? You can bring your hands to that area of your body, wherever it may be. Just take a deep breath into that area, acknowledging that you are on your path of healing and transformation by being here, by doing this work. Now I want you to get really real with yourself. This might feel uncomfortable, but the more real you can get, the more truthful you can get, the more you will transform and heal. So I want you to imagine that there's a mirror right in front of you. And I want you to take this theme that you're experiencing that is creating this pain or this suffering, or maybe this sadness. And I want you to ask yourself, where have you created that in your life? Where have you been the one to do that to someone else? So if you're working on the pain of feeling abandoned, where have you been the one to abandon? And it might not be the same environment or situation. Perhaps maybe you felt abandoned by a past lover. So where have you abandoned a past lover? And if that's not coming up for you right away, where have you abandoned in general? Have you abandoned a friend or a family member or yourself or a dream that you had or a part of your career? we all are mirrors for each other. So the reason why this thing is still coming up and is still present is because it hasn't been fully healed. So this is your opportunity to do that. And it starts by taking this deeper responsibility and ownership of the theme that is in your life. The theme has been there and you have been mirroring it, and it has been mirrored back to you by this certain person. So remember that this is a journey. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just by you showing up is enough. So whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and we'll move into part 2 of the tapping. So this is where we're going to bring in those emotions and those experiences that you had and really release them from your cellular memory. So it's going to start by using this pattern of tapping on the body. So we're going to start on the very top of the head right here. And you can close your eyes if you'd like and just listen, or you can follow along and watch this video and do this later. But I'll share kind of the general experience of what you can go through. And of course you can do this for much longer, shorter, whatever feels good for you. Sometimes I love to do this while I'm in bed, either at night or right in the morning, because I'm laying there and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, let me kind of process through this feeling that I have. And once I kind of feel more whole and complete with it, then I'll get out of bed. So use it however you'd like, but it is something that you can use on a day-to-day system if you would like, especially if there's something specific that you're wanting to work on. It's also a great tool and technique to use in the moment. Say something is really activating you, then you can use this to process it more. So we begin by speaking out loud. What is it that you're actually feeling? And so this is why I love doing it with the forgiveness work, because we just kind of opened up a little bit of a jar, right? We said, okay, there's this thing that I'm not really forgiving, or this person because they did X, Y, and Z. And so where am I actually seeing that I've done X, Y, and Z? It can feel really uncomfortable. So I want you to actually express through your words what it is you're feeling in your body after having that awareness that, wow, maybe I've actually done this myself. So what you'll start by doing is tapping the very top of your head, and I definitely suggest you just close your eyes and go into your own experience while doing this exercise, but you can watch me now if you'd like. But maybe it starts with like feeling a little bit of like a tightness in my belly, like it feels a little uncomfortable. And then you move into the top and like in between your eyebrows, and you're just tapping gently, activating these different energy centers, going on to these different meridians in the body. So now I might say like, oh, I'm starting to feel like I have like a slight headache, and I'm noticing that I'm a little tired. Move into the temples next. I'm feeling like this heaviness in my belly. It's kind of making me feel actually like a little nauseous. And I also feel like I don't really know what I'm doing. Like I'm not sure if I'm actually doing this right. It's totally okay. And then you're gonna move underneath the eyes, just right on to the very top of the cheekbones. And I'm starting to feel like this is silly. Like, why am I even doing this? I'm just kind of questioning what's going on here. And then moving to the top of your lip. And I'm actually feeling pretty embarrassed that I'm doing this. I don't know like if this is actually going to work or what, but is this necessary? I just feel like I'm not really getting myself here. Then into the chin. But I am feeling like the energy in my belly is moving a little bit, like it feels like it's a little bit more released. And then onto the collarbone. I'm starting to feel like, I feel like just like heavy and like a little tired. The exhales, the yawns are actually really good. They're helping to release the energy that's stuck here. And moving into your lower rib cage. I'm also feeling like I'm still angry at this person. Like I haven't really let it go. And I'm not sure if I can actually let it go. So you'll go through as many rounds as you want to just speak. So just going through this system and speaking out loud, what are you feeling while you're doing this? The second part is going to be going into adding a second phrase. So even though I'm still feeling pretty pissed off that this person did this thing, you know, maybe, and you can get specific when you're alone and you're saying this out loud, you know, I'm still feeling really pissed off that he cheated on me. Like, I just don't get it, but I still love and accept myself. That's gonna be the part you add on. I'm feeling like my heart, it's feeling like sad and it's feeling a little bit broken open, but I still love and accept myself. I'm wondering if my heart is ever going to actually feel whole again. I still love and accept myself. And I'm also remembering the time when I cheated on my boyfriend when I was in high school. I still love and accept myself. So you're going through speaking out loud what you're currently feeling and adding on, and I love and accept myself. My heart's feeling a little bit lighter. Feeling a little bit of just like tightness in my throat chakra though, my throat area. But I still love and accept myself. Yeah, my throat feels like a little bit scratchy and I don't really want anyone to know that I'm actually doing this. But I still love and accept myself. So you go through as many rounds of that, speaking into what you're feeling, and I love and accept myself at the end. And there'll be a moment where you feel like you're actually complete with that. You'll go into the last phase, which is just, I love and accept myself. 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 And you can go through this as many times as you would like until it feels complete. And I just like to bring my hands back to my heart. Taking a few deep breaths, just noticing if anything has shifted or changed. Letting go of any expectations or judgments. Just feeling what is present. And then whenever you're ready, come back into your body. So that is the forgiveness tapping. So you can see, you can make it a lot longer. You can go through more rounds. You can also take more time. Like if you're really feeling something here and you're like, whoa, this is really activating me. Like sometimes I'll find a certain area and I'll actually just start crying. And it's like, oh, I didn't even know that was there. Okay. So just stick with it. Stay with yourself. Let go of trying to do it right or wrong. It's going to be perfect as it is, and enjoy the process, enjoy the practice. It's a really powerful one, and I know you're gonna love it. And the more that you do it, the more repetition and consistency you build within this practice, especially if you're working on something specific. Also, if you're not sure what you're working on, but you just feel like there's things that you need to forgive, go through the practice consistently and it will come up, it will reveal itself and it will be healed. So blessings to you. Enjoy the forgiveness tapping and I'll see you soon.